Everyone, it is me, Madam Pamita, and I want to say welcome to Tarot for Kindness. This is our weekly get together where I do readings for you guys, and usually I have a co-host, but this week the Love Witch is occupied and I'm on my own. So what I'm going to do is usually we have me and someone else, and then the other person does a little extra something. I'm going to do the extra something. So I've got a deck here that I have not used yet. Well, I've got an oracle deck and I've got a tarot deck. My tarot deck I have just started using today is one called the Rosebud Tarot. So I'll be doing readings off of that. I'm doing everything by myself, which means I have to push the buttons. So let me do this. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Here we go. Gonna do it. Hold on. I don't know where anything is on here. Okay, here we go. Is this it? No, that's not it. That's not what I want. I want the one that says where you make the donations. Oh, guys, this is hard doing it by yourself. Okay, why is it not here? Oh boy. Anyway. I'm doing this by myself. I can do it. I believe in me. Where is my donation code thing for making the donation? Anyway, we're doing, what is Tarot for Kindness? I didn't even explain it to you. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess today. Tarot for Kindness is our weekly get together. We do a live stream over Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And I do readings, and then I usually have somebody with me doing the extra. Like Miss Kelly is going to be here next week. She's going to be doing astrological readings. Love Witch is usually here, and she does charm readings or card readings or something like that. And I do tarot readings. Well, since I'm by myself today, oh wait, Love Witch is here. Did you see me struggling? I couldn't find anything. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I was like, I can't find that donate button. Thank you. It wasn't going to happen without you. Are you going to just stay off screen or are you going to come on screen? Oh, okay. That's all right. Okay. Thank you so much. So Love Witch is going to be in the background, pulling up the chat and also the donation buttons. I can do all the readings. That part I can do. I've been doing readings a long time. If I can't do it by now, when am I going to do it, right? I'll just have to open this packaging that's very tough. And I don't really have the proper implements to do it. Okay, there we go. All right, so pulling off the plastic. Got a little oracle deck that we're going to add to the mix. Look at this oracle deck. It's the WITCH, Woman in Total Control of Herself. This is an oracle deck that is put out by, it's US Games has this, but it's cool. It's cool. Look at, we've got all kinds of the Story Keeper, the Spider Woman, the Phoenix. Beautiful, right? Creatrix of Cunning. Keeper of Silence. Look at these cool cards. All right. So we're going to be working with these as our bonus. So you get a free bonus with every reading, which is an oracle card pull to add to our reading. And I'm going to be using this deck, the Rosebud Tarot, for our readings. So this is a deck by Wiser. This is a deck by US Games. We'll be working with these two together. And I'll be doing tarot card readings for you. Tarot card readings are $10 per card. All you have to do is make a donation through Venmo or PayPal on the link right over there. And then go into the chat and put your question. First of all, put how much you donated so we know how many cards, right? 1 card reading is $10, 2 card readings $20, 3 card readings $30, 4 card readings $40, 5 card readings $50. Right? So do that, and then let us know what your question is, and then I will do a reading for you, and I will throw in an oracle card reading. I need to cut these oracle cards though, so they're not all in order. Want to kind of mix it up to make it, shuffled. So we're doing that right now. So I'm going to clear it. So that's what we're doing today, doing tarot card readings. Where does this money go? What is this all about? Is it just me doing a reading on the cheap? No, this reading is to help seniors in Ukraine. We partner with Subotin Harbor. Subotin Harbor are our partners in Kyiv. They purchase groceries for seniors who are struggling with big food insecurity during a full-scale invasion by Russia into Ukraine. Not only do they have issues with being bombed in cities, there were just some bombs that went off in that Russia bombed some civilians in Kyiv, which is like a freaking crazy, it's horrible thing. So this is our way to provide some kind of relief to these seniors in their 70s, 80s, and 90s who are disabled and suffering. We can do it by making these donations. You get a card reading, awesome card reading. That money, 100% of your money goes to buy groceries. $40 buys 2 weeks of groceries for one senior. So if you get a 4-card reading, you're supporting a senior this month for 2 weeks worth of groceries. It's such an amazing, incredible blessing that you're bringing. I mean, it's like the most beautiful gift that you can give is like this gift with no strings attached, right? You get a great reading, but you also are doing this wonderful gift for people in Ukraine. So these seniors in Ukraine, very vulnerable people in Ukraine. So this is a wonderful way of helping. So donate generously, get a big reading. Okay, yeah, you could do a 1-card reading, but why not do 2 or 3 or 4-card or 5-card or 10-card reading? I mean, there's no limit. And if you do that, I'm so happy to do that reading and donate that money. Then I want to let you know that you can also follow Subotin Harbor on, and I can pull this one up. This one I could do, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh, where is it? Let's see. I know it's here. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh, there we go. This is our friend Yulia from Subotin Harbor. You can follow her on Facebook and you can see the seniors that you're helping. So after you make your donation, do that. And then you can follow. So click on this and then you can find out who you helped. Also, let's see. Oh boy, I don't know where. Okay, there you go. Now, Love Witch, if you're still there, can you put back the, I cannot find it on my side. Okay. All right. So let's see if I can find out what else I have. Chat. There we go. It's at the very bottom. Thank you. I couldn't see it in my list. It wasn't there. I'll look for it there. All right. So I'm going to look now. I'm looking at the chat so I can do it. If you have to step away, Love Witch. All right. So Phi Production says, can I get a reading? Absolutely. All you have to do is make a donation. Then once you've made a donation, let us know where you've donated on PayPal or Venmo or Super Chat, which is, if you're on Facebook, is right down below. It's so easy. It looks like a little dollar bill. You click on that, you make your donation. Let us know where you donated, how much you donated, and what your question is. And then I'll put it up on the screen and I'll answer it. And I'll do that many card reading for your question. Okay, and thank you, Love Witch, for putting that in the chat. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, and then you let us know in the chat if you have made that donation, and that way we know. Okay, thank you, Galadriel Faye. There we go. I just donated 40 through Venmo. Awesome. You're helping a whole senior for 2 weeks worth of groceries. You are so awesome. So what is your question and what kind of reading? You can have a general reading, like just to see what's coming up, like in the next month. We've got a whole new month ahead of us. Or you can have a specific question about something that's going on in your life. Like, I want to know about my love life, or I want to know about my career, or I'm going through this specific thing and what do I need to know, right? What and how questions are great questions for tarot readers. Yes, no questions. We can do them. I can do them. I'm happy to do them, but they're not as rich as what or how questions. So, yeah. So go ahead and put that. Um, go ahead and put your question in, and then we'll add that there, Galadriel Faye. Okay. So go ahead and put your question, and I'll keep an eye on it. The rest of you, you can make your donation through PayPal. You can make a donation through Venmo, or you can make a donation on Super Chat, which is just right down below me. It looks like a little $sign. Okay, great. All right. So we do have our questions here now. Great. Thank you. I want to know about love life, how to get my thesis written, and there's a beagle I'm wanting to adopt. Oh my gosh. Let's see about all those 4 things. And that's the other thing, by the way, you guys, when you do have a reading, you could ask for one question for all the cards, or you could ask one question per card, just like Galadriel Faye did. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got here. You're going to love these cards, by the way. They're so awesome. Beautiful, beautiful collage cards. I kind of love collage art. It really appeals to me. All right. Huh. Okay, first question is about love life, and we have 4 of Earth, which is 4 Pentacles. So 4 of Earth, 4 Pentacles represents this kind of what I would say overprotective. It's kind of like overkill protective energy. So love life energy is saying there's maybe what can open up love life, or what can bring that love into your life is letting down your guard, opening up a little bit more, being not like in your, I always think of like 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Earth as being like a tortoise in a shell. Like, where's the danger? And I'm hiding in my shell. So if that is resonating with you and you are feeling like, I am kind of being a hermit, it's not hermit energy. It's more like protective energy. I'm being super protective. That what you need to do is know that all is well, and that you are safe, and that it is safe to open up to love, that is safe to be, kind of open to the experience and be curious about things. I think curiosity is like my word of the day. I'm just grooving with it, because we have curiosity is one of the cards, and the pages are called curiosity in this deck. But I think about like how we can be curious in life, rather than have a judgment about something, is such a good thing to cultivate, right? To be curious about something rather than or be afraid. So if I look at love life with 4 of Earth, 4 Pentacles showing up, it's saying, oh gosh, you're being really good at being very protective, but that may be keeping an experience away. You're being so protective that a positive experience may not be even able to come in. So we need to let down the guard. We need to let down the shield. We need to let that down a little bit. I think of like, what is it called in Star Trek? You guys would probably know this, and you're going to think I'm phaser shields up, right? Isn't there something like that? It's been a long time since I watched a Star Trek show. Anyway, so we can let those things down, right? A little bit, because you're not in danger. That's what this card says. You are not in danger. So if you feel like relationship and love life are danger, or you have to be on guard, this is saying relax a little bit, let it down a little bit, open up. You're safe, and you can behave in ways that, with that knowledge that you're safe. To open things up a little bit. It's too protective right now. That's what it's saying. Second thing, how to get my thesis written. It's the Elder. This is the Emperor card. The Elder. So thesis written. This is like the boss of all bosses, right? So I would say to you to do some work in confidence, so that you have the confidence of a boss. It might be working with Supreme Confidence Oil, right? It's not that I feel like with you, I don't feel like that there's a lack of Well, it is like it's not like you don't know how to write your thesis. It's like there's some kind of energy of boss-like energy. Like I'm going to do this thing that's really hard. You get the difference. So it is a confidence thing, but it's more like the boss energy of like digging in and doing the work. I mean, when we think about leaders, this is the Emperor card. The leader energy can be very servant energy in a lot of ways. It's a good leader is willing to do the hard work. It's not about glory. Being a leader, there's glory. Yes, you're famous. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're the king, you're the emperor. But the emperor also has to make the hard decisions and do the hard work. And so if you are ready to, like one of on the traditional Rider Waite, this card has a king who was wearing armor, right? So it's like he's ready for battle at any moment. He's ready to get in there if he has to, even though he's got long white beard. He's an old guy. So this is for you to step into that power of knowing that and then doing the hard work. It's like gearing yourself up, like, I'm going to take on this thing like a boss. I'm going to do this thing like a boss. So I feel like that is the energy that this needs, which is confidence, but also like some get up and go that's willing to do the hard work, right? That it's guess it goes along with confidence, but that's the card that I get for that. Good. I mean, can I also add that this card is like super success, right? So your thesis is going to be awesome and amazing and groundbreaking and lead you to higher levels of wonderful things in your life. So it's not like it's not without a reward. You're going to get a reward, but it's like you got to be a boss. That's it. Be a boss. Wake up every morning, look yourself in the eyes and say, I am a boss. Put on that supreme confidence oil and then just say, I am a boss, because you have to come in with that boss energy for this. So taking it by the reins. How about love life? How to get my thesis assistant? And there's a beagle I wouldn't got. What's the fourth thing? There's a fourth. Love life, thesis, beagle, Galadriel Faye. I need my fourth thing. Sovereignty of fire. To get your beagle. There's a beagle I'm wanting to adopt. Oh my gosh. So sovereignty of fire, King of Wands translates to King of Wands. Look at, he's like easy rider, a guy on a motorcycle with a backpack and a flower crown, and he's out in the desert, right? What this card represents, both in the King of Wands energy and in the Sovereignty of Fire energy, is like adventure, going out of your comfort zone, being able to take the risk, going into new territory. So this is very, very supportive of you adopting a beagle, right? Beagles are full of energy. You got to be full of energy, right? This is fire energy, full of energy. But what it promises is delight, right? That you're going to be out in this new place that's like a new adventure. So if you are ready for a new adventure, you have to, think about, like, if you're going on a trip to someplace new, you get excited. I mean, most people get excited about going someplace new, seeing new things, getting ready for the trip, the anticipation, then they get there and they experience everything. But you have to have energy. That's this for sure. Wands is energy, physical energy. So do you have the energy? The question is, this is telling me the answer, by the way. Do you have the energy to have a dog? It means you're going to have to go out and walk every day. You're going to have to play with that dog, entertain that dog. And that's going to require your energy, attention, but you're going to get so much love from that dog. Oh my gosh, right? All that love and affection and sweetness and unconditional love that a dog brings. Oh my gosh. So it's not without reward, but it does require that commitment of energy. Like, you have to be willing to go out every day for a walk. You have to be willing to play with your dog and spend time with your dog. So it does require you to go into new territory, but you get all of that love. Oh my gosh, all of that unconditional love I love animals, but dogs are the most unconditionally loving. Like, no matter what you do or say, they're going to love you, right? So they don't judge you who you are. They don't judge you by your salary. They don't judge you by what you're wearing that day. They just love you. Just love you unconditionally. So you're going to have put in a lot of energy, you're going to get a lot of love back. It's like going to be amazing, right? It's a new adventure. But going for that new adventure is going to require that commitment of energy, but do it. So this says you got it. Like that's the thing I wanted to say. It's not a question of can you do this? You can definitely do this, but you have to go in just like a trip. Okay, I'm going to go hike the Pacific Coast Trail. If you're going to hike the Pacific Coast Trail, you prepare for it, right? It's a physically exerting thing. So the same thing for having a dog. Is your house, is your home dog friendly, dog proof? Do you have to do anything in preparation? Do you have to get an okay from a landlord? Do you have to build a, doggy door, or do you have to do some, are there things that have to do to prepare? But this is saying you're ready for it, because sovereignty is, there's nothing more ready than that. You're absolutely ready. So I would just do the things you need to do and then have that great adventure. Yes. So, you got it. I'm paralyzed. I need to get that boss energy going. For sure. That's the emperor energy. So call in your inner boss. Oh my gosh, do a little guided meditation or do an affirmation and tell yourself you're a boss. Like that energy is so, pull it up. Confidence. I can do this, right? I got this. My favorite affirmation for myself is looking at myself in the mirror and saying, you got this, girl. So do a little bit of that, right? To tell yourself you've got it. The shelter question. Oh yeah. Yeah. The shelter question. So is there another question about the shelter? The shelter question. Let me know what that fourth question is, because we've only gotten 3 and I've got a 4th card. You got me. Do I have the energy for another dog? Yes. King says, yes, you do, but it's like mentally preparing for that as well. Okay, great. Okay. So 4th question. Oh, animal shelter crisis is my 4th question. Animal shelter crisis. Okay. 8 of Earth. So this is a card that is about doing something diligently to get to a good result. So if it is, as I'm seeing this card and the loose question that you have, what can be done to fix it? It's consistency. To fix it, you've got to be very consistent. 8 of Pentacles energy, which is 8 of Earth in this thing, is like working hard at something, building it slowly, bit by bit, getting better and better each time. It's consistency. It's practice. Practice makes perfect. So to solve the issue of and it also has Earth energy, which can be money. It's like building something step by step, though. It seems like with this card showing up and your question is like, how do we fix this thing? It's like you have to fix the first thing, then the second thing, then the third thing, then the fourth thing, then the fifth thing, then the sixth thing, then the 7th thing, then the 8th thing. It's a lot that has to be fixed. It's going to take diligence. It's going to take consistency. Are you up for the job for that? Or do you have too much on your plate? What can you do to help with that is you might give guidance. You don't necessarily have to do the work. You could be on the board of a shelter, maybe, to give guidance, but not actually do the work, right? The board oversees things, offers suggestions, offers wisdom and guidance and all of that without actually having to do the work. Because it sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Possible new dog, a thesis that needs to be done, getting out there and activating love life. That's a lot already. So before taking this on, maybe find out what your role is. Is your role solving the first problem? Is your role solving all 8 problems? Is your role advising and letting other people do the work? That's up to you. But that's it's gonna take is consistency. This is probably not a news flash for you, by the way. All right. Let's look at your oracle card. Oh, I do a lot of Instagram tagging. Yeah, I think you need to, it's going to take more than that, right? It's got to be like step 1, it's got like 8. Like I say, like literally it's got 8 steps to it, 8 things that need to be done. And it needs like that vision of like, we need to do this thing first, then this thing, then this thing, then this thing. It feels like that, um, that methodical. All right, let's see what your oracle card is for overall energy. The Labyrinth Walker. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful card. I just opened this deck, so I haven't seen these cards in action yet, but I just like them in concept. The Labyrinth Walker. Labyrinth Walker to me means there is a goal, but it is twisty turny to get to that goal. That sounds about right, right? You can get there. What a labyrinth walker is willing to do is willing to backtrack, right? Go out, explore, take a turn. Oh, this one didn't produce, but also requires like not repeating the same mistake. Think of the process of walking through a maze, right? If you go in this direction and you come to a dead end and you go back, you don't go back in that direction again, you go a different direction. So think about like this whole scenario of what's going on. You've got a lot on your plate. You have to be willing to try and backtrack. This is the thing. You've got the time to get to the center, to get to where the prize is in the labyrinth, right? But it's going to take these experiments of going in different and trying different things to get there. So be willing to try different things, be willing to backtrack if those things don't work and try a different thing. That's what that kind of energy gets you to the goal. This is a really important card for you. Galadriel Faye, this is a really important card for you because what this is saying is success is attainable. But the path to success for every person, not just you, not just the labyrinth walker, but for every person, the path to success is trying and failing and then trying something else and maybe succeeding and then trying something else. The next step and maybe failing and trying another thing and maybe failing and trying another thing and maybe failing and then trying the fourth thing and succeeding. That is the difference between someone who is a success and someone who is a failure. A person who is, I'm not saying a person is a failure, but a person who doesn't reach success is someone who confronted failure and then stopped trying. A person who reaches success is a person who comes to a challenge and fails and then tries something else and maybe fails and then tries a third thing and then succeeds and goes to the next level, right? Think about like a video game, right? If you played Super Mario, is it Super Mario? I don't even know the name of the dang game, right? If the first time you got gobbled up by a, what is it, a Goomba or something? I should pick an analogy that I know. But anyway, and if you stop the game then, you wouldn't get anywhere. You have to go try it again and try it a new way. And each time you try it, you do better and better, right? And then you get to the success. Then you go to the next level. So think of it that way. Think of it like a Mario game, right? Life is a Mario game. We keep trying things. And the only people that never reach success are the people that stop trying. Really, that's the difference. Or the people that keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. We know that doesn't work very well either. So there you go. That's how you do it. All right, you guys, if you would like to get a thank you so much for allowing me to do that reading. I love those cards. I love both of these decks so much. They are so, I've kind of am feeling like these decks really work well together, by the way, just off my first reading. If you are here and you would like a reading too, I'm doing readings of tarot cards, $10 per card, plus a free oracle card. You can get a 1-card reading for $10, 2 cards for $20, 3 cards for $30, 4 cards for $40, up to as many cards as you want. I mean, the sky's the limit, right? We can do those readings. 100% of your money that you donate goes to feed seniors in Ukraine who are suffering in this full-scale invasion with massive food insecurity. Sometimes they go and deliver this food and they have no food in the house when they deliver. So this is such an immense blessing that you are offering by doing this. I'll do your card readings, $10 per card, and I'll throw in this beautiful oracle card from this deck. The witch deck. woman in total control of herself. I love it. All right. Thank you so much, Galadriel Faye, for your donation. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Mel has a donation. I donated 100 on PayPal. Will it be okay to send? So I'm looking at your question. So will it be, thank you so much for your donation, by the way. Will it be okay to send 3 letters out this week and all will be good? And how's the week going to go? All right, we'll take a look at that. Everybody else, if you would like to make a donation and get a reading, you can do so by going on Venmo, which is up on the screen, or maybe I can find the QR code for, oh, there it is. Here, there's PayPal. You can donate through PayPal. You can donate through Venmo. $10 per card. Once you've made your donation, come back onto the chat, and then I will take a look at that and put your question up. Make sure you say where you donated, how much you donated, and then what your question is. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I also want to say Galadriel Faye says, thank you so much. And the cards are gorgeous. I know those are really gorgeous cards, right? All right, let's take a look at Mel's question here. And we'll pull those 10 cards. Thank you so much, Mel. Thank you so much, Galadriel Faye. Thank you so much, you guys. You can get a reading too. Come on down. All you have to do is make a donation through PayPal or Venmo or Super Chat if you are on YouTube. There's a little button down there that has a little dollar sign, looks like a dollar shape in it. That's the Super Chat. All right. And then come back on here and onto the chat and tell me that you donated. Okay. All righty. So here's what we've got. Looking at the 3 letters that go out this week, and all will be good. Okay, is the 3 letters that are going out. I'm going to look at as the first 3 cards as the 3 letters. I don't know. It just seems like 3 and 3 should go together, right? We have 3 of cups, 3 of water. Very good energy for sending out this letter and for having it to be received well. 3 of water, 3 of cups is a very come together kind of energy. So if that letter, the letters that need to go out this week will be received and acted upon. So if there's something that you need people to do, or you're asking them for some kind of action or something, I see it being a very cooperative energy with that 3 of cups. 4 of air is a card of rest and relaxation. So it's like send the letters out and then leave it alone. No need with 4 of air, 4 of swords for you to really like be, keep on emailing, for in other words, or keep on sending letters. I would send those 3 letters and that's it. You don't need to send follow-up letters or follow-up emails or do anything like that. Just send the letters and then let it be. That's almost like it has to marinate with these 2 cards together. I feel like it's like you're going to get cooperation, but you got to let it like process, or you got to let the information sink in or something like that. Generosity of water is Queen of Cups energy. Like, again, I don't see you taking action on it or doing anything. It's more like be in receptive mode. You'll get your responses back. You don't need to not that you would hound people, but just send them a bunch of letters or keep poking at them. Just send them the letter and be done. That's what I see for those 3 letters, and then you will receive. So this is very good for sending out those letters, but do no more. Just send out the 3 letters and don't do any, follow-ups or, anything else, any extra action that is unnecessary. And we'll all be good with those. Yes, I do see that all will be good with those. It's nice too. The energy also here with alchemy and the moon. Alchemy is the temperance card, which is also, again, a balance, a receiving. It's really this energy of like mixing the spiritual and the material together. And so when I see these letters, like it can sometimes be like it takes a little time to get the response that you're wanting. That's again that four of swords energy, 4 of air energy, and this alchemy may be a little slow in the response to those letters, but the letters will produce a good result. The moon card is to say trust. Again, like this is a card of like you're going to put it out there and maybe your inclination is to follow up and say, did you get the letter? Did you sign the letter or something like that? If you want to send those letters out and just make sure that they get them, you can send them certified mail where they have to sign for them or something like that. But I don't even know if that's necessary if it's not such a critical thing. It does say that you're going to get a response, but the response may be a little on the slow side, but it will be a positive movement in whatever direction you want it to go. It will result in that direction, but don't have a timeline that is, I need to hear back from them the same day or something like that. Don't get too impatient with the whole situation. In terms of the week and how the week is going to go, Nine of Earth is a really nice card for like this wonderful kind of relaxed energy. I think you're going to have some free time this week to pursue some pleasurable things. This certainly Nine of Earth or Nine of Pentacles would suggest going outside, being in nature, just going and relaxing, not exerting yourself too much, but enjoying. Find enjoyment in this week. There's lots of things to enjoy and be out in nature in particular. Nine of Wands is the card of confidence in yourself. It's like you have everything that you need to succeed. You have the energy, you have the will, you have the skill. It's believing in yourself. So this is a big card of self-belief, and having belief in yourself this week is going to really pay off. Velocity of Fire, which is Knight of Wands energy, is be willing to go out of your comfort zone, but in a good way. Like, not do something that is unpleasant, but to go out of your comfort zone to do something that is pleasant, right? For example, like I'm going to think like for me, like I want to eat that restaurant, but I don't have anybody that can go with me, but I'll go eat there by myself, right? It's something pleasurable. I'm going to have this delicious meal. I don't normally go and eat by myself. I normally go with someone else. So to go by myself is outside of my comfort zone, but it's going to bring me a lot of pleasure. So I see that for you this week as well, is like having this experience that's like a new experience or something you haven't done before. Definitely like something that's out of your comfort zone, but is a pleasurable thing. So maybe go somewhere new or try something different and do that thing that is something you normally wouldn't do, but have like you can really, really enjoy it. Oh my gosh, Sun card energy. It's a really good week. Like lots of good stuff going on. Sun card energy, again, joyful, happy, positive energy. It can be also too like this card, like positive attention being paid to you. Sun card is like happy, joyful, carefree energy. So I think this week is going to be really smooth sailing for you. It's full of like pleasures and joys and having fun. It's not a week of like hard work or problems or things like that. I think you actually get to have some fun in this. And oh, I love this. Three of Fire. Three of Fire is like all of your hard work paying off. It's something that is like you put energy into it and your good stuff is coming back to you. So I think this week is going to be a very kind of easy and gratifying week. I think that your letters are going to be sent, and I would take time off if you can, or try and play hooky if you can. Don't know if that's possible, but could be a wonderful way to spend this week is to just treat yourself to some fun adventure and like get out of your comfort zone. All right, let's see what your card is for your oracle card that wraps it all up. Let's take a look at that. Okay. Your card is the Wonder Hunter. Oh my gosh, the Wonder Hunter. Look at that, flying through the air on a flying reindeer and butterflies coming off of you. What a beautiful, amazing thing. Wonder Hunter. So I always say like be a joy hunter. I kind of feel like a wonder hunter is the cousin of a joy hunter. It's not hunting something down to kill it, it's to capture it, right? Like if you're a treasure hunter, you're getting the treasure, right? You're going to find treasure. Well, your treasure is a wonder this week. Wonder hunter is looking for having that experience of wonder. What is the experience of wonder? It's like being in amazement at something, right? Oh my gosh. Having curiosity about things. There's curiosity again. I'm going to talk about curiosity all night tonight. It's that looking with astonishment at something. So magical things happening to you. But this is saying, oh, this card is so amazing, right? It's like saying you can create those experiences for yourself. I think this goes along. This goes along with that velocity of fire, that Knight of Wands energy, which is like go out and experience things, have fun, have joy, look for joy, hunt for joy. It is up to you, right? A treasure hunter cannot you can't just sit in your room and be a treasure hunter. You have to go out and follow the treasure map, right? Follow the clues to get to the treasure. So I think this is like your treasure for this week is a sense of wonder, which is to be very open, to be very childlike, to believe is a big thing too. So yeah. So good. So good, Mel. Mel says, oh my gosh, yeah, this is going to be a great week for you, a magical week for you. Let's make it more magical by being a Wonder Hunter. Thank you very much. I need that always spot on. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. I didn't mention, I was telling people in the Q&A, my birthday is coming up on July 5th, this Friday. So I got a special thing coming in the email to you guys. If you are not on the email list, you should be on the email list so you can get your special birthday present from me. It's my birthday, but I'm giving away a present. Go sign up at spellsquad.com. If you sign up there, I'm going to put the QR code because I believe in me. There we go. If you go to this QR code, you can sign up. You can sign up to be on my email list, and you will get that special thing for my birthday later on this week. But you can also get a free ebook and the link to join me in the Live Magic Q&A tea party. We've got all kinds of goodies that we're going to be giving out. So I hope you sign up there. Go to spellsquad.com. That's one way to do it, or you can go on this QR code. All right. If you would like to make a donation, you can make a donation by going to PayPal, or you can go to Venmo. If you go to Venmo or PayPal, or you can go down to Super Chat if you are on YouTube, and you can sign up. And once you sign up, then you can make a donation. $10 per card for a reading. I'm going to hang out for another, 15 minutes or so. So we still got some time. If you would like a reading, you can get a reading. $10 gets you a 1-card reading, 20 a 2-card reading, 30 a 3-card reading, $10 per card. In other words, you can go up as many as Mel did. You can do 10 cards. You could do 15. You could do 20-card reading. Why not? Make your donation. 100% of the proceeds of your donation go to feed seniors in Ukraine who are suffering with food insecurity. Our friends at Subotin Harbor, they go buy the groceries. We send the donation. 100% of what you send goes over there. I don't even take out the amount that the processing people, Venmo and PayPal and Super Chat at YouTube, take out. I give the whole amount. So I compensate for those percentages that they take out as a fee. So 100% of what you donate is going to buy groceries for a senior in Ukraine who's struggling. And if you want to see these seniors that people are helping, that you guys are helping, you can add Yulia on Facebook. Yulia Subotin is part of Subotin Harbor, which is the organization that is buying the groceries and making those donations. So you can add Yulia on Facebook, and you can see those seniors, those cute little seniors that you are donating and helping. One of the things I do have to say is that when you make the donation, as soon as we are done here, I send that money over to them. They take that money and they go buy groceries. So right now it's early on Monday morning in Ukraine, and they buy those groceries and deliver those groceries today. So your money that you donate is results in a donation happening right now. No middleman, no big organization with a lot of bureaucracy. This is really grassroots. It's you, me, and the people, the small group at Subotin Harbor who are making the donations of this food to these seniors. So we're so grateful to you for making these donations. If you would like a reading, you can go make a donation through PayPal, as you are seeing on the screen here. You can make a donation through Venmo. You can make a donation through the Super Chat down below. While you guys are getting those donations, once you make your donation, jump onto the chat, and then I will see your donation, and I will add it to. I will do the card reading. It's been a long day. Oh my gosh. Nuclear Magenta is saying, how much has Tarot for Kindness raised in total so far? Thousands of dollars, you guys, we've raised. I haven't added it all up, but we've been doing it for 2 years now, and we have probably done an average of let's just say 150 over 100 weeks. $10,000. Is that $15,000? I don't know how to do math. Math is hard. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, you guys have made an amazing donation. Maybe I'll figure that out. I'll actually do the math and I'll see how much we donated. But we average about $150, $200 a week, I would say. So that's kind of good, right? That's pretty good. 50 weeks. We take a week off here and there. So 50 weeks a year. Alrighty, Tiffany made a donation, super chat donation. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Focus for the week, a 2-card donation, 2-card reading. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Thank you for helping those seniors in Ukraine. All right, let's see your focus for the week. We're going to do 2 tarot cards and an oracle card. All right, I love these. Gosh, I love this witch deck. It's a pretty awesome deck. I kind of like trying out these new decks with you guys. It's fun. I get to get out of my routine of being with the Rider-Waite Smith and try something else. So yeah. Okay. Oh, I love this. Tiffany, focus of the week. It's big stuff, big stuff. I'm going to show both cards. We've got the Death card and we've got the Mage. This is big major arcana energy. Big major arcana energy. So let's talk about the Death card first. Death card, everyone's like, Death card, ooh, yeah, gross, bad, terrible. Death card is this. It is change. It is big change, and it is big change initiated by you. We've got lots of cards that talk about change in the tarot, by the way. Even in the major arcana, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Death card, we've got the Tower card, lots of cards that talk about change. Even Temperance card is about change, but slow change, right? So when I see the Death card has this energy of graduation, right? You are leaving one state and moving into a new state. And my latest analogy for the Death card has been, it's like graduating from high school. Graduating from high school. When you graduated from high school, did you go, oh my gosh, I loved high school so much. I want to go back and do it all over again. I'm going to spend another 4 years here. I don't think in the history of the world has any kid ever graduated from high school and wanted to go back and be a freshman again. No. What happens at graduation? You might feel a little bit of like bittersweet energy. Oh, my friends, we're not going to see each other every day in school. You might feel a little bit of that. You might, look back with like some energy of like, oh, I was the, head football player, or I was the, whatever, right? So we might have this nostalgia for our days past, but we're not going to stay there, right? We are graduating into a new state. When you get out of high school, you are looking toward college or a job or a career or traveling the world or joining the Peace Corps, whatever it is that you are envisioning for yourself. It's time for your next step, right? That's what the Death card is. It's like I've graduated from X and now I'm moving on to Y, right? So this is what I see for you, Tiffany. It is graduation time this week, right? It's time for you to look at the thing that you have completed and say, I've completed that. Now I'm ready to go on to my next step. This card doesn't show it so much, but in the Rider-Waite Smith, there's 2 towers, which represent a gateway. A gateway represents going from one state into another state. So this is the ending, right? Graduation is an ending. It's an ending of high school. And then we're moving on to college, or we're moving on to Peace Corps, or moving on to traveling the world, or moving on to career, right? So what is your next step? Well, your next step is right here. It's Mage energy. The Mage is the magician card in the traditional tarot. This is a card of empowerment, independence, doing magical work, right? Doing spells, doing things, but it is pure confidence in yourself. So I see this cycle ending, which may be a little more dependent and moving into independence, maybe a little more group energy and moving into a solo act, maybe a little more one of the crowd and moving into leadership. Maybe it's a little more of, I think I'm a dabbling in that to no, I am an expert in that. Mage energy is confident, self-assured, self-reliant, independent, and empowered. So what I'm seeing here is this beautiful energy of leaving this kind of thing like I learned something from this. I got something from this, but I'm moving into my empowered state. That's a big week, Tiffany. That is a big week. That is a big week, an exciting week. So let's look at your oracle card to go along with that. Okay. Ooh. I love it. These cards are so beautiful. The songstress, the songstress, the songstress. So there is something so magical about music. Music has a power. It is casting a spell. Oh my gosh, I could talk for an hour about music and magic together. In folk magic, spells are encoded into songs. If we look, I did like deep research into Ukrainian folk magic, and I found old pre-Christian stuff, and you can find these old songs that have incantations in the songs. That's what incantation means. Cant means sing, right? The cantor at a temple, a Jewish temple, is the singer, right? And if you speak French or Spanish, canto is song, chant in French, right, is song. So to sing, song. Anyway, so this is like spell work. So I say do some spells, sing some spells, do some chants. Do this kind of work this week, all about your empowering change that is happening. I love that. I love that. Okay, so we got another. Oh, thank you so much, Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you. Universal Soul Goddess, you're up next. Got a question. Oh my gosh, Universal Soul Goddess. First of all, it says that is a pretty card. I love the artwork. I know it's such a beautiful deck, right? Bruce says, I always interpreted the World card as the graduation card. How would you differentiate between Death card and the World card in that regard? I see World card as fulfillment and culmination, which is different than graduation, right? Fulfillment, you can stand in fulfillment. You can stand in culmination. You do not stand in graduation. Do you get the difference? You can interpret it as the graduation card. Nothing wrong with that if that's your graduation card. But I see Death card as like we've completed this experience and now we're moving on to our next experience. World card is fulfillment. Different, right? I've got everything. Sometimes the World card means I need to wish bigger. I need to dream bigger. It is big fulfillment, right? Which is kind of akin to graduation, but not quite the same. All right. Tiffany says, I'm so excited. I love that. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for you too. Oh my gosh. Do some incantations this week. It's going to be amazing. Oh, it's going to be an amazing week for you. All right. Universal Soul Goddess got into the super chat. I made a donation. Thank you so much. Outlook for the week. Let's take a look at your outlook for the week. 2-card reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for your generous donation. So grateful to you. So thankful for you. It's wonderful to be able to help these seniors. And I feel like you're doing such a big part of that. I hope you follow Suboten Harbor and see those, and Yulia from Suboten Harbor, and see those beautiful, cute little seniors that you're helping and how grateful you are. How grateful they are. I got to tell you something we saw on one of the posts that she made. She made a post and she was helping this family, which is a mom, a dad, and a daughter, very senior. All of them are seniors, right? And oftentimes these people are praying for a miracle, and then the miracle arrives in the donation of the food. You guys are making a miracle happen in someone's life. Do you get how profound that is? Like, you are that miracle. You and your actions are that miracle. Like, you're the answer to someone's prayers. That is such a beautiful energy. Oh my gosh, is that a gorgeous energy? So, so sweet, right? That your donation is the answer to someone's prayers. It's like, it is literally that. Like, these are the people that you are helping that are saying that. They are not taking your donation for granted. Your donation is life-changing. That's amazing. So give yourself a pat on the back for being awesome human. Thank you so much. All right, so let me change it up. We're going to have outlook for the week, Universal Soul Goddess outlook for the week. Oh, by the way, Tiffany says thank you. You're so welcome, Tiffany. Thank you. You're awesome. You're a miracle happening in someone's life right now. All right, Universal Soul Goddess. We're going to do a outlook for the week. All right. Love these cards. These are such kind of like these cards. They're very girly. I'm loving it. I'm loving that girly, pretty energy in these cards, right? Ooh, okay. This is a great week for you, Universal Soul Goddess. All right. Before I show you the cards, I want to say to you, before I turn over these cards, like, what is your goal? What is your goal? Like, your tangible goal? Is it acquiring something? Is it success in something? I want you to think about that goal for this week, right? Think about that goal for this week. All right. First card is Generosity of Earth. That's Queen of Pentacles energy. This is you got this, girl, right? Generosity of Earth is that Queen of Pentacles energy. Hey, Love Witch, I'm doing it. I figured it out. Thank you for being here. If you want to help, you can, but I'm doing it. Love Witch says she's so proud of me. Anyway, sorry for the interruption, Universal Soul Goddess. So Queen of Pentacles energy is like, she is really like, when we say generosity of Earth, she is very generous. She is very giving. She's giving of her time, her energy, and all of that. I love that energy. So this is like really saying for this week, that thing that you're envisioning, that thing you want to acquire, that thing you want to work toward, that thing that you are envisioning, that success that you are envisioning for yourself is doable. You are capable. You are more than capable. This is really that energy of like you being in your power. This is empowered energy, grounded, empowered energy. Your second card is Eight of Earth. And Eight of Earth energy is building something. Remember, this card came up when we were talking about what had to happen with, I don't know if you were here earlier, but the animal shelter, right? It is step by step getting there. So I love these two together because this has that diligent energy. She's Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. She's like patient and gonna take each step and do it. And Eight of Pentacles says you can get there, but it's a stair step thing. You've got to go first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step, sixth step, seventh, and so on. So you've got to do these step-by-step things, but each time you're going to make more progress and more progress and so on. So this week is it's got an energy of step-by-step success. It's accomplishing the goals. And what I would suggest to you, if you don't already do it, is to make to-do lists. The reason I say that, not that you need that organization, but it feels so good to like cross things off that to-do list. You get a little dopamine hit, right? And because this week is about doing things, I would love for you to get that joy each time you accomplish the next step, and you can see those steps there. So think of that success that you want. Think of that goal that you want to reach. Think of what you want to move toward. It doesn't even have to be achievable in this week. It could be longer range. But taking those steps this week is going to get you there. I love this so much. Love this so much. Beautiful energy for this week. Thank you so much, Universal Soul Goddess. Let's see your oracle card for this week as well. Everybody gets a free oracle card reading. Alrighty, here we go. Oracle card. Oh, cool. Look at these beautiful cards. Oh my gosh. The wing leader. Instead of the ringleader, the wing leader. Look at that energy. Is she flying a giant crow? She's flying next to a giant crow, and the other one's flying on a Pegasus. I love it. So this is about stepping up into leadership, queenly energy, being in that space of queenly energy. I also think that wing leader, right? You think of like a wing woman or wing man is like the person who's assisting. The wing leader is the person in the front, right? So this is also about, would say, underlying that Queen of Pentacles energy, which is it's going to be driven by you. It's going to be led by you this week. You're the one that's going to decide. Now that could be you leading you. It could be you leading a team of people, but it's you being in leadership role this week. But it's also joyful. Flying through the air next to a giant crow. I would do that in a hot minute. I love that. I would totally do that. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. So enjoy being the wing leader. You're like leading the pack, right? I love that. All right, let's make those donations. Healing Mind made a donation. Thank you so much, Healing Mind. $10 via PayPal. Will I hear back from Cassie about a job offer next week or the week? Oh, or the week after. All right, here's the response. Universal Soul Goddesses makes lots of sense, resonates so much. Thank you. You're so welcome. Wing Leader. Kind of loving that deck. That witch deck is pretty awesome. Both of these decks are awesome. All right, Healing Mind. Will I hear back from Cassie about a job offer next week or the week after? Thank you so much for your donation, Healing Mind. Oh, I love it. Card we have is Two of Water. Two of Water is Two of Cups, in other words, which is about coming together in partnership. So Cassie loves you. That's what this says. There's a lot of love there, a lot of connection there, a lot of partnership energy, working together. Very positive sign from hearing a positive response from your Cassie about the job offer. It's going to happen this week or next week. We got this energy. It's just a matter of like the formality of communication. Communication, that's the symbol here, the caduceus. The symbol of Mercury, by the way, which is communication. So you're going to get that communication, but it is the job offer. This is such a positive card. Cassie loving you, feeling connected to you, and so forth. So this is a great response. Love that. Two of Cups also is sometimes called the pledge, the promise. So this is another thing that goes along with this. We think of it as a love card, but it's also a pledge or a promise. Like I'm offering you this job, right? Is a pledge or a promise. So I love that. All right. So let's see your oracle card to help that along, help that energy along. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Intense energy. The Devouring Muse. Devouring Muse. What does she got in her mouth? Can't see. It's Medusa. I do know that. The Devouring Mother. Sorry, Devouring Mother. The Devouring Mother. Oh, this is like dark goddess energy. So I feel like there's something. Look at this like dichotomy here. We've got like the lovely Two of Waters and then the Devouring Mother, right? So let's talk about that energy. There's something here that feels like we need to transmute something. Transmutation means taking an energy and converting that energy into some other kind of energy. We don't destroy the energy, we change the energy, we convert the energy. So, what I'm going to ask you is that dark goddess energy that is showing up. Is it like feelings of past stuff from the past? Is it like lack of self confidence on your part? Is there something like shadowy that you need to work with? Devouring Mother is there to like, we're going to transmute this energy. We're going to chew it up and we're going to spit it out as something new. And I do feel like that is something that is underlying this very positive response from Cassie. And there's some internal work that has to happen. Something internal has to be transmuted here. It might be this, I don't know, not stepping into your power, feeling like you have to be in the shadows. Maybe it's like old funky stuff that happened at an old job that has to be transmuted. Beautiful transmutation ritual that is so easy to do. Get yourself a cauldron or some kind of heat proof vessel of some kind, a piece of paper, a pen, and some matches. With that cauldron, I'm just going to say cauldron, whatever heat proof thing you have that in front of you. Write on that piece of paper what needs to change, and let's change it. We're going to take that paper and burn it, drop it into the cauldron and let it burn. Take the ashes outside, take your cauldron outside and take those ashes out and let the wind blow them in the 4 directions. Take it out and let it go. So there's something that needs to be like let go. There's something that needs to be transmuted, something that needs to be devoured and transformed. Dark goddess energy is here for it, but let's do that transmutation as well, right? Something there. Really interesting combination. Great response, but the internal work is like, yeah, you got to do some work, right? Love that. All right, you guys, I'm going to give you 5 more minutes and then we're going to head out. So if you want to get a reading, now's your opportunity to get that reading. You can go on Venmo. Oh my gosh. Healing Mind says, thank you. You're so welcome, Healing Mind. I love it. It's like great response. So it's time to do that work inside, right? Love that. So you can make that donation by going to a Venmo, right, which is right here. You can do it through PayPal or you can do it through Super Chat, which is down below. Super Chat, if you're on YouTube, is down below. We can do another reading. I want to thank the people that did get readings. Let's give them another shout out. Everybody that did make a donation today. While we're waiting for that last reading that we're going to do, one last reading. Galadriel Faye made a donation. Thank you so much, Galadriel Faye. Mel made a donation. Thank you so much, Mel. I hope I get everybody here. I don't have a list because I don't have a Love Witch making a list for me. Tiffany made a donation. Universal Goddess made a donation. Why do I feel like there's one that I missed? I'm sure there is. Maybe that's it. Healing Mind. Thank you. Thank you, Love Witch. See, I still need you. Thank you so much, you guys. Healing Mind, Tiffany P, Universal Soul Goddess, Universal Goddess. Glad I'm not obsolete just yet as a Love Witch to me. Private message from me. Thank you so much, you guys. Let's see. So how much did we raise? Now, I didn't write it down and I didn't have the Love Witch write it down. So I'm going to do it without you, Love Witch. You tend to your project there. So Healing Mind did 10. I'm going to give the total. If you'd like a reading, now's your last chance. Last call, just like last call at the bar. Okay. We did $190. And I always throw in some money too. So we're going to help some seniors. We're going to help 5 seniors, at least 5 seniors this week. This is awesome. 5 and a little bit more, probably. Thank you so much, you guys, for all your donations, for hanging out here. Even if you didn't get a reading, just you hanging out is pretty awesome. You know, I can see how many of you are watching. So, and I can see how many of you scan the the QR codes and everything. I want to remind everybody that we're going to be, this is my birthday week. My birthday's on Friday. And if you are wanting a birthday present for my birthday, I'm giving out one to people who are on my email list. If you're not on my email list, what are you even doing in your life if you're not on my email list? My gosh, Get on it. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to be on my email list. And you get does anyone charge for an email list? You get 7 secrets to supercharge your spell work, which is a 33-page illustrated ebook that tells you how to do magic. You get an access code to join us for the live magic Q&A tea party on Sundays. And you also are going to get coupons and specials and things like that. And you're going to get the special birthday present from me this week. We got all kinds of cool things coming up. You don't want to miss out on it. It's a really good email list. Like, I am very conscious. I'm very conscious of trying to make the experience really good for you guys, right? So we don't spam you with a bunch of nonsense. We give you coupons, we give you codes. We might give you a reminder of like when the new moon spell is dropping or something like that. But it's not like icky salesy stuff. It's cute, right? We give you cute things and valuable things and emails. So it's worth being on our email list. We think it is. We give you lots of coupons and fun things. And if you enter your birthday, you get something special on your birthday. You're going to get something for my birthday. All kinds of good stuff. So be sure to sign up for sign up on my email list. You can do that by going to Parlor of Wonders and then hitting the join button. You can go directly there by going to spellsquad.com, or you can click this QR code. Click the QR code, go to spellsquad.com, or make that QR code do whatever a QR code does and go to the website, and it will give you the place where you can sign up. All right, you guys, I'm going to cut out. I'm going to relax this evening. I get a well-deserved relaxed evening. I'm going to watch some TV. I'm really into Superstore. Superstore? I think that's what it's called. It's an old show from 5 years ago. I just started watching it. I'm kind of into it. It's cute. And I'm going to relax this evening. I hope you have a relaxing evening too. We'll see you next week. Next week, we might be starting a little bit later, probably around 6:30 Pacific, 7:30 Mountain, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, because we're going to be doing our First Sunday's Witchcraft Workshop. First Sunday's Witchcraft Workshop is about Slavic magic. We're going to be talking about Derevojita, which is the tree of life or the world tree. And that tree, the concept of the world tree in Slavic lore and magic. So yeah, hope to see you there. You can sign up. You can join that by going to witchcraftworkshops.com and you'll see it there. All right, you guys have a great week, everyone. Happy 4th to those of you in the States who are celebrating. Happy birthday to me the day after. And we'll see you next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.